So it's interesting because like here, nanood tayo ng Brewers Cup, nanood tayo ng National Barista Championship. Everyone has recipes on how to get the right coffee and ganyan. An espresso extraction is about 23 seconds. Brewing manually, matagal na yung 5 minutes. But growing your coffee takes at least 18 months. Mabilis na si Robusta. And then for Arabica, it's about 3 years before you can start harvesting. Now, sa Kapatagan, they can harvest year-round because of their climate, no? But in most coffee-growing areas, harvest is only once a year. That's why in Tiboli, we have it from around November to January. Don't even get us started on climate change because most farmers can't even give you an exact time now on when harvest season will be. So it's really important, you know, we geek out over many things, our parameters, our water, our grind size, and everything. But maybe it's about time we all also start geeking out about the farming and processing side of things, no? Because that's really where a lot of the time is there, no? And I always say, sa coffee, pag malasahan mo yung kape, malalaman mo yung story niya. Kung minahal ba siya ng farmer or hindi. Okay, so now, I know there are challenges and all that. What do you think are parang wish list to help make coffee farming more optimized maybe or more attractive? Because kayo, you got into it as sort of like a career shift. There are farmers who have been doing it all their lives, is walang magmamana ng farm. So how do we now encourage more people to get into farming?
Siguro for me, kailangan natin i-encourage yung mga babae, mga mother, na yung mga anak nila, dalhin nila sa farm. So, pagka mag-pick sila ng mga, example, yung mga pig red, dala-dala nila yung mga anak. So, sila yung mga maka-encourage doon sa mga anak nila to go into farming. So, kasi parang ang hirap i-convince yung mga kabataan ngayon. Lalo na nasa cellphone na lang sila. So, ayaw nila yung farming. So, gusto ko yun yung ituro sa community namin, lalo na sa mga kabataan na dito tayo, balik tayo sa farming. Bakit? Kung walang mga farmers, wala tayong kakainin, wala rin tayong isusuot. Kasi lahat mo galing sa farm. Balik tayo doon, lalo na sa coffee. Kasi ang kape, meron at meron talagang pera. So yun yung nakikita ko. Sana ma-appreciate yun, lalo na kayong mga kabataan.
Well, personally, in my experience, I didn't consider going back to farming or managing our farm, but it was kind of coincidental. But with my exposure as a younger kid to farms and the community, you will feel that, yeah, it's time to go back to the farm and teach the workers and the community's children na may pera din, not as much as OFW sila. But if maayos yung processing, with the right processing, higher din yung price per kilo. So merong ano doon, merong kita.
I'm very fortunate that yung farmer namin, yung head farmer, yung I do long distance digital learning because I'm only there once a month, 1 week. So ang ginawa ko, lahat ng lessons ko, I do PowerPoint. I gave her a tablet, I gave her a pocket Wi-Fi, and we communicate through photos kasi hindi pa pwede CCTV. Wala pa talagang broadband. And then because of that, their children are very interested in farming. In fact, during vacation, I want to help. Negative connotation of farming eh. So, I didn't believe her. When I saw photos of the kids putting seeds on the nursery, wow, they're really that interested. Kasi marami akong videos eh about coffee and how it can help their future. because in Benguet, maraming vegetable crops and they're also hit by typhoon. So it's good to also to have a long-term crop. They have a backyard because eventually my farmers will have a share from our earnings one day when we have harvest. Ang wish list ko, and this is also their wish list, is to have more training. I'm the only one conducting training for the farmers, and I cannot even kankanay. I'm trying to just some words. That's why I rely on digital. I rely on photos and videos. So going to the municipal officer, because I know coffee is a priority, they don't have training also. So I wish the government would, walk the talk and actually try to help me because I cannot speak Kankanay or maybe just translate. At least itong isang farmer ko studied agriculture in Benguet State U. And I also want to help the neighboring farmers. That's really my dream. That's part of the vision. What I learned in natural farming, they can also use because I see so much pesticides, I see so much fungicides. It's going to affect my farm if I'm the only one doing organic. So that's my wish. Sana government also does their part.
Yeah, I'm just going to echo that because I think it would be so good if there was a consolidated effort, no matter what region from the Philippines you're growing coffee in, na parang yung training na pinapasa are the same all throughout, and the farmers are free to adjust it according to their context. Another thing that I want to share is I would love for more young people to get involved in coffee. And not just drinking it and brewing it, but also like in the producing side of it. I think some of you might know here that the median age of our farmers, like they're really mostly senior citizens now. So who's going to take it from them, diba? When the time comes. So in the farms that I work with the farmers I work with, nagiging important talaga yung sense of community and family effort because they see for example, from their fathers na, okay, kaya ko pala to gawin. And another thing that helps them also is yung pagpasok ng technology because then they see that it's not really as, it does not have to be as laborious as I thought it would be. And also that sense of like, I'm not just owning stuff that I'm going to sell to a trader, but I'm owning a business that I have. So it's also about equipping them with that entrepreneurial mindset.
Okay, I think what's most interesting now, lalo na that people are more interested with origins, is suddenly the farmers now are getting more attention than views. Dati kasi, you drink coffee and people are just like, saan galing tong coffee to? Italy. Wala po kape doon. But I mean, usually the people who get recognized for the coffee are the brands. Ngayon lang nauuso na yung farmer, yung roaster, so further down the chain. So now the farmers are getting more attention. Do you think that nararamdaman nila yun? Are they seeing more value now in producing coffee?
Yes, kasi parang sa mga farmers, nakikita nila na meron ng demands. Meron ng mas nangangailangan ng local produced na coffee. So, mas ganado na. Plus, yung mga bagong technology, tinuturo namin.
With our area, since our customers for the GCPs are mostly local meaning Philippines or Iloilo. So when they talk about Barotac Nuevo, single origin, they know that it's quality, and our farmers, farm managers, and staff take pride in what they do.
We don't have cherries yet, and a lot of inquiries already have coming my way, all the way to the US, Europe. I don't think we ever cope with that demand, so I'm thinking local first. Anyway, in 3 years I will know if I have good coffee, and I would need the help of the coffee processors. One thing about the farmer, my farmer, I have a woman farmer, she calls our coffee ang kape natin. I mean, there's a sense of belongingness. And then if you ever visit my farm and drink our coffee one day, just imagine, it's in a rustic environment, it's a forest, it's virgin forest, rustic under, there's pine trees and kalasa, and there are birds singing all day long, and butterflies fluttering all over. That's the kind of coffee you will be drinking one day. So, and I want the farmer to own it, that she's part of this. In fact, I'll also promote her.
Yeah, for sure. There's really much deserved attention going into the farmers now. Just to share a little story, when we were attending a training in Mindanao, usually pagpapasok ka ng training, so gusto ng mga tao makilala kung sino ka. And like at that time, like no one was talking to me or my dad. They were just talking to the farmers. Kasi talagang diretso sa kanila, which actually we really appreciate because sa kanila naman talaga yun. I mean, it's really the fruit of their labor. So the brand that I work with the coffee farmers is called the Dream Coffee. And the reason why it's called that way is because the Tiboli tribe, they're known for being dream weavers. And so we also want to make sure that even if you're creating a brand out of working with the community, that brand can also really reflect and put the farmer at the forefront. So very exciting for them. I think they feel like there's a sense, tama what you were saying, may sense talaga of pride. Meron ding sense of responsibility. Kasi alam nila na parang, yung, let's say, for our case, pangalan ng tribo ko yung nakalagay dito. So, I need to create coffee that's good. And that incentivizes and motivates them to really create good coffee.
Okay.